Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be doing a breakdown slash analysis on one of my Vayne games that I played a couple of days ago on stream. I don't want to spoil a lot of it, but it was a really fun game. It was really awesome. It was good fun. And yeah, it's going to be a good breakdown for sure. If you want to have a look at all the build and everything and what runes I run, I did a video before on Vayne. I'll leave that down in the description if you want to check that out. Like I said, this one is mainly focusing on, you know, breaking down and analyzing, obviously, how I play Vayne and give you guys some tips and tricks along the way as well. Obviously, we're against Seraphine Varus, which is a very poke-heavy lane. So it is quite hard at times to try and do something with Vayne and with Blitzcrank especially. I'm surprised my support picked the Blitzcrank, but he actually played relatively well in the end. So get a nice decent early trade off there, zoning him out from a little bit of CS. You can see that I'm using my tumble a little bit aggressively because I can see that the Varus is quite low on HP because of the Blitzcrank. And as you can see, you can do quite a lot of damage if you start your first ability at level 1. You can use that tumble and use that damage to just quickly auto attack the Varus and be able to obviously get a little bit of damage. But the only thing you have to be careful of is the poke from Seraphine and from Varus, which I kind of mess up here. I kind of walked a little bit too far forward and took a little bit of damage. But with Vayne, most of the time you want to stay as passive as possible at level 1 because most of the time they will get advantages from being able to get the trades off in terms of, you know, poking, in terms of damage potential. Like I said, Vayne's not really that good in terms of the early game. We get a nice decent trade off here onto the Seraphine. I try and get my W passive off on the Varus. I think I actually go in for the kill here. I believe I get the kill. I'm not really too sure. Oh yeah, the Wukong gets the kill, but I die in the end. A little bit unfortunate there. I probably shouldn't have gone too aggressive there. But the Wukong, I think, not able to secure the kill on Seraphine, but pretty decent overall. But that trade overall was all about just, you know, I dodged the Seraphine third ability and I was using my Silver Bolts, my second ability, to be able to get the damage passive proc off. So being able to get the 3 auto attacks to be able to get the true damage on the Silver Bolts. Pretty much the most important thing on Vayne. You need to make sure you get, well, when you do auto attack, that you do get them Silver Bolt procs off, which is really nice. Blitzcrank actually hold the way for me here as well, so I was able to get all the CS under tower, except for missing one. But their wave is in a pretty bad spot because Varus has to walk up quite far to be able to do anything. But Blitzcrank going in for the kill with the Wukong here as well. Pretty easy pickup there for me. So Varus is in a really bad spot now. The wave is pushing up against him. And also you have the... I don't know why I pushed the wave here. I shouldn't have pushed the wave here. I should just let the wave just keep on pushing. But as you can see, he's going to lose the cannon minion. He's already lost like probably a wave or like a wave and a half. So it's quite hard for him to actually come back in this situation. We are quite ahead in gold as well. 2,700 to 2,200. The good thing about Varus is that he builds tier early on and he builds some mana immune. So in terms of his damage output, he doesn't have the best damage output as well. But as you can see, I'm nearly level 6 and Varus is only level 4. So Varus is really far behind at the moment. You see, I use my ultimate here and try and get a decent trade off to try and block him out from the CS. I think I'd try and go in for the kill here as well. Get a nice easy kill. Fortunately, I die for it because I don't have the barrier. But I think the main thing here is that, you know, we're denying him more and more CS, you know. More and more CS is dying from him. You know, the wave is still pushing in towards us. So Varus has not been able to get pretty much any farm this whole game. And as you can see, 2,400 gold. We got the Blade of the Ruin King. Varus only has the mana immune. Blitzcrank's doing a really good job keeping the CS in place. The only thing at the moment is that we still have a cannon minion alive. So the wave will actually now push towards the Varus. But we're still in a really good spot. Overall, it was a decent trade, I would say. Trading 1 for 1 in the end, but denying Varus even more CS. And again, we get another kill onto the Varus. So Blitzcrank doing really well, landing the hooks. And as you can see, I always position myself with Vayne to make sure I can use my third ability to be able to stun someone up against the wall. That's probably the most important thing with Vayne, is that using your third ability not only to, you know, self-peel, but also to be able to get the stun off, so you're able to get that little bit of extra damage and be able to get that stun so you can get that extra damage off. And also it helps, obviously, your team as well get that little bit of extra damage. Overall, we got the dragon here as well, because we were able to kill off the Varus in the end. A bit of a crazy mid lane trade here. Not really anything going for us, but I'm able to use my ultimate. Blitzcrank lands another hook, and we are just popping right now. We're all over the place. We currently 3, 2, and 2. I probably shouldn't have died them 2 times, but we're still really, really far ahead in terms of gold. We're over 1,000 gold ahead now of the Varus. So when you're in this spot with Vayne, the main thing is just to keep farming, keep playing safe, you know, because you need probably about a good 2 or 3 items, maybe even 4, until Vayne gets really, really strong. But as you can see, we're a level ahead of the Varus. The Varus is really, really far behind. Probably hasn't stacked near enough as much. Let me see how many stacks this guy has. How many stacks does he have? He only has 275. As you can see, we're going for another engage. Blitzcrank landing another hook, but nothing to go by for him, unfortunately. As you can see, a little bit low on mana, a little bit low on HP, so unfortunately we can't get anything going here. But I think we have quite a lot of gold here. I think we got like 3k gold, 2k gold. Yeah, 2,200 gold. We're able to get a lot of gold there. I believe I get my boots and the zeal. Yep. I get the zeal, I get my boots, which is really, really nice. Obviously, with Vayne, you mainly want to be building a lot of attack speed. Attack damage is not as important with Vayne, because your main damage is through your third ability, being able to get 3 auto attacks off with your true damage. Like I said, auto attacks are not really a thing. You don't really... I mean, sorry, not auto attacks. Attack damage is not really a thing with Vayne. You just need to make sure you have enough attack speed so you can get as many silver bolt procs off as you can. I rotate here to the bottom lane because nothing is really happening in the top lane, and we're able to get a nice quick kill here onto the Singed, I believe. Oh, wait, I don't. I can't remember what happens here. Oh, this is when they survived on 1 HP every time. This was really, really unlucky. I don't really know how I could have played that better. The only thing is I can maybe flash forward, because I did have my flash available, so I could have flashed forward. Unfortunately, nothing was going for me here, but we're able to get a nice little pick off with the Blitzcrank again, landing another decent hook. But the only other thing I could have done in that play was maybe flash forward to kill the Singed, but then I probably would have died for it as well. So me being able to survive and us trading a 1 for 0 is not that bad in the end. It could have been a lot worse.
Ally slain.
But Vayne's 1v1 potential is really, really good in terms of dueling. You know, 1v1 potential. If you're able to stun someone up against the wall, it's really, really nice. And obviously you have your tumble, you have your invisibility as well from your ultimate when you tumble as well, when you use your first ability, which is really, really nice. Irelia tries to kill me here. Unfortunately, I can't get anything off. I was trying to get the stun off on that little wall there. Not too sure if you caught that. I was trying to get the stun onto Irelia onto that wall just by the side of me, but unfortunately I didn't land it. If I would have landed that stun, I maybe could have got a kill there. Everything missing another ultimate, quite unlucky. Yeah, with Vayne, like I said, it's all about playing safe early, getting them items. Obviously, her early game damage got a bit of a buff in terms of her second ability. I think got like 20 or 30 base damage on the second ability, which is really, really nice. And obviously her ultimate cooldown got reduced as well. So you got a little bit of early damage potential, but like I said, Vayne's main, you know, damage output and main power spike is when you hit the late game. This is a really, really good 1v1. I actually really well here to dodge the E, the third ability. And I'm able to, I believe, dodge it again, or I dodged the ultimate at least. And then I stun her up against the wall. I'm able to get a nice cheeky little 1v1 there onto the Irelia. So it's being able to use your tumble. Obviously, I dodged the first E. The second E I wasn't able to dodge. I tried to tumble away from the ultimate, but it didn't really work out. But the invisibility meant that Irelia couldn't actually jump onto me. Irelia probably could have jumped onto me if she used her ultimate and then her first ability afterwards. But because I used my ultimate and because I used my invisibility, I was able to reposition, stun her up against the wall, and then she's not able to, you know, jump on me. I'm able to get a lot more damage, and we're able to get a nice cheeky 1v1 kill. And that's the main strength of Vayne, is the 1v1 potential. You know, her being very mobile with her tumble, her being able to do a lot of true damage with her second ability. Obviously with the attack speed as well, and the Blades of the Rune King being able to steal that HP as well, and being able to steal that movement speed. That's when Vayne really comes online, is her 1v1 potential. You know, she's not the best in terms of team fights unless she has quite a few items. But in terms of 1v1 and in terms of being in a side lane, she's really strong. That's really where, like, you can really outplay people and kind of pop off. Unfortunately, I die here, I'm pretty sure. I kind of misplayed a little bit. Yeah. I kind of misplayed here. I shouldn't have really walked up. I was trying to bait the Wukong because the Wukong was behind me. So I was hoping maybe that Wukong could jump in and kind of save me, but unfortunately not. The Wukong here, I'm pretty sure, dies as well. Yeah, a bit of an overstep in the bot lane. I was trying to dodge the Seraphine, but she actually predicted that I would walk towards her and not away from her. So fair play to Seraphine. It was quite a nice route onto me. And obviously they were able to get a lot of damage, and the CC damage, CC chain as well, with the ultimate from Varus and the root from Seraphine. So a bit of an unfortunate death. I probably shouldn't have died there, to be fair. It was kind of a misplay overall. Talking about the build with Vayne again. In terms of your second item, you go for Static Shiv as your second item, or you can go for Phantom Dancer. I went for Phantom Dancer this game because they have a lot of champions that are going to dive onto me. Olaf, Irelia, obviously you got the Seraphine ulti as well, and also Singed. So being able to get an extra shield, I believe, was really nice at the time of this game. But if you do want like some more wave clear, some more damage output, you can go for Static Shiv as a second item and build Phantom Dancer a bit further. Excuse me, a bit further down the line. That's my decision making in this game. You always go for Blade of Rune King as the first item. It's a core item on Vayne. Bit of a fight happening mid lane here as I'm farming the Raptors. We're able to get a nice cheeky kill off there. We're able to catch out the Seraphine solo, which is really nice. And then we're able to, I believe, survive here. I can't remember if I actually survived. Yeah, I flashed away from the Irelia E, and I was able to, you know, tumble, use all of my damage, use my mobility to obviously get away from the Olaf and the Irelia. Obviously, I had to flash away from the E. I maybe could have tumbled away from the E there. I don't think I needed to ultimate straight away. Pretty sure Olaf walks into this bush and I try and kill him here. Obviously, again, it's all about positioning and being able to stun Olaf against the wall. As you can see there, I was able to stun Olaf. I'm not too sure if Blitzcrank needed to be there. But I get a nice juicy shutdown there as well. But again, it's being able to tumble, being able to use your third ability to get a lot of damage off on the Olaf. Unfortunately, I didn't actually. So I kind of outplayed Irelia again here. I tumbled away from her third ability, but unfortunately, I don't think I had a ward at the time. Did I have a ward? I can't tell. I did have a ward. I don't know why. I could have warded the bush and probably killed the Irelia there, because I was able to tumble and again reposition to be able to stun the Irelia up against the wall. But for some reason, I didn't use a ward. I don't know why. I think someone actually said in my stream when I was playing this game, I think they were saying, like, why didn't you use a ward? You know, that was a free kill on Irelia. But I think the main thing there was just surviving. Obviously, against Irelia, she's really good at 1v1s as well. But again, like I said, using your mobility is really nice. But at this point, I'm really strong. I have Blade of Rune King, I have Phantom Dancer, I have the Infinity Edge. I also went for QSS this game. I don't normally go for QSS, but because you got the Irelia stun, you got the Varus ulti, Seraphine ulti as well. You have Singed as well, which can slow you and also, you know, tip you over. It's quite annoying. But a nice team fight by my team here, able to get a few kills here on the Irelia. Again, stunning up against the wall, which is really nice. I held on to my third ability to make sure that they weren't able to obviously escape. Nice easy Infernal Drake here. I go onto the Varus because the Varus is pretty much alone. So really nice easy kill there onto the Varus. Again, showing off the 1v1 potential. And then getting the Olaf there as well. It's quite nice in the end.
Enemy slain. Shut down.
Yeah, really well played by my team, being able to secure obviously the team fight beforehand, being able to secure the dragon. As you can see, it's a pretty even game still. Obviously, Olaf is really strong. Irelia is still really strong as well, going for her third item. Singed is becoming really tanky. There's a lot of armor on Singed. Not too sure why Seraphine's going for like a Rod of Ages Death Cap build, like a full AP build, instead of going support Seraphine. I feel like support Seraphine would have been really good here with the Olaf, but instead going for full AP. As you can see, we're really strong as well. You know, Yasuo's really strong. Obviously, I'm really strong. Corki as well. We got double ADCs. Both being able to scale really, really well. Able to get a pick here, it seems like on the bot side. Yeah, good. Being able to get a pick here onto the Singed in the bot side of the map. So I knew that there were 2 people down bot lane, so I was just getting this mid priority, which is really important in games. Being able to push mid lane and be able to get that mid priority is quite nice. Then I realized that there's a few people up here, but I walk up to try and get this the Scuttle Crab, which we do get, the Varus doesn't get. Again, go back to mid lane. Mid lane, again, the most important lane in the whole game. Being able to get that mid lane priority is really, really important. It makes the enemy team make a decision whether they want to, you know, defend mid lane, whether they want to contest the dragon, as you can see, or Baron, sorry. As you can see, they actually had to go down mid lane and being able to defend the mid lane. But we got our 4th item now as well. We got the Static Shiv, which is really, really nice. It gives you that a little bit more extra damage. Last item, you could probably go for like GA, Death's Dance, maybe Triforce as well if you want more damage. But like in this position now, I've got 75% crit chance. I got a lot of critical damage as well. And I'm just in a really, really strong spot. And pretty much unkillable, I would say, in this sort of position. The only thing that could really kill me here is pretty much myself. I mean, I'm in a pretty strong spot. I got the most gold in the whole game as well. So pretty much all relies, well, it doesn't all rely on me. My team's actually played pretty well this game as well. There were some situations this game that I accidentally misplayed and I actually died a few times. Corki accidentally getting caught out there, which is quite annoying. Obviously lost his GA. I was able to get a nice cheeky kill off here onto the Varus. Somehow get a kill onto Varus here. Singed trying to kill me here as well. But as you can see the damage. Singed has a lot of armor. Has the Dead Man's Plate. Has a Warden's Mayo in there as well. As you can see with Vayne, you can just do a lot of damage with the second ability, with the true damage. Because obviously the true damage blocks all armor. It blocks the magic resist and everything as well. So they can't really do that much. As you can see, my damage here onto the Singed is crazy for a full tank. Absolutely crazy. Unfortunately, we die here. We accidentally got caught over the wall by the Seraphine root on top of the Irelia as well. My team's able to clean up, which is really, really nice. As you can see, the damage there was pretty crazy. Once you get a few items, you can see that I'm actually going for Mortal Reminder here as a 3rd item. Obviously, you got quite a lot of shields and heals from the Seraphine. You got Irelia, which is healing. Olaf is healing as well. Does Corki die here? Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, he does die in the end. That's kind of unfortunate. Varus is in a pretty strong spot as well now, actually. Varus is actually really, really strong. Yeah, Elder Dragon has spawned now, so Wukong needs to go back to base. This is pretty much the game ender here, is the Elder Dragon. Not really too sure where they were on the map at this point. Oh, they were just coming out of base as well. So both teams coming out from base. As you can see, my main priority, as always, buff up the mid lane, get that mid lane priority. As you can see here, I'm pretty sure I go straight to the mid lane to push out mid lane. Yeah. As you can see, I'm always going to the mid lane. I'm always getting that mid lane priority. Again, it makes them make a decision, which is quite vital. As you can see here, I'm pretty sure one person goes back. Actually, no one goes back. Then I get a catch here onto Singed as well. No, I don't. Maybe not. Yeah, we're just toying around this Elder Dragon at the moment. We're trying to get the vision advantage. Obviously, get a nice pick onto Singed. As you can see, the damage onto the Singed is absolutely crazy. Really nice Yasuo wall as well. The Varus ulti hits me. I QSS it out. I get a nice cheeky double kill on Irelia. And if you saw my previous Vayne video, you can see how this one ended. Nice little cheeky tower dive into the invisibility. The quadra kill, and at this time, I was like, give me the penta. And there it is. The nice cheeky pentakill. Didn't want to ruin it. It was actually this game with the pentakill. But I thought I'd give you guys like the build up and everything as well. And a few other decent plays as well. You know, the Irelia in the bot lane, which is really, really nice. As you can see there, the QSS came in handy quite a lot. I got hit by the Varus ulti, but I was able to QSS away. I was able to use my tumble, use my mobility to just deal a lot of damage. Obviously stunning that Singed up against the wall at the start, which was really, really important. Getting a nice bit of damage off. But yeah, there you go. A nice cheeky Vayne game. Most damage in the game, 37,000 damage. As you can see, pretty much full build. You can see the build there if you want to copy it and check it out. But yeah, I would have gone Mortar Reminder first item if I went back to base, but I didn't. The game ended in time. But yeah, pretty nice gameplay overall. As always, if you did enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. And until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Peace out.